Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to talk about today is what people are seeing and experiencing in everyday life when it comes to being of the prepared mind. And I get sent pictures and videos and emails. And if you would like to do so, my email's in the description box below. So this first email comes in with some pictures. And she says, "Hey darling, today you said you wished you had good news. So here you go." Oh, thank you. Yeah, sometimes it feels like the only thing that I've been talking about lately is bad news. And it really gets to me sometimes, because sometimes I just want to spread some good news, and it just stinks. It really does. And she says, "In my area of West Tennessee, the farmer's wheat has been harvested and it did very well." Oh, well, that's really good to know. She said the corn and soybeans are showing out and the cotton plants are beginning to pop up. Veggies are doing great in our garden and at our small farm. It's a lot of work, but we're totally blessed. I spend every day canning. I got gifted 2 dozen farm fresh eggs, several dozen apples yesterday, so off to my hardware store to get more jars. Hang in there, girl. It's a wild ride. Love to you and your family." Well, thank you. I love you too. These pictures are wonderful. Thank you so much for sending them in. So here's an email with a link that a community member wants me to share with you guys, okay? She said, "I was on a Facebook group called Died Suddenly Worldwide, and someone was asking about the blood donation business. And they also talked about removing themselves from being a donor for organs. I'm an organ donor, and I'm also I used to donate blood all the time, but I can't do that anymore because I'm on too many medications." Wow. Okay. And I'm also bone marrow donor as well too. She said, "But this documentary talks about blood plasma, and you will learn where it really goes and who they allow to donate." The bone marrow, I had gotten interested in that when a friend of mine needed a bone marrow transplant, and they were looking for donors, but I ended up not being the same blood type or something like that, but I still became a donor, on the registry in case anyone else needed bone marrow. So, and I've never gotten the call to become a bone marrow transplant donor, but I'm still, a donor if, anybody ever needs bone marrow. I'm here. And I'm also, an organ donor and stuff like that. So the link will be in the description box below. Okay. So here is an email from a community member. She said, "This is not so far from here, not next door, but somewhere else, only about 10 minutes. You have cautioned us about getting gas and being alone. I have no choice. I have to be alone. Now the events in the news are closer. Head on a swivel, as you say. I do not take the same route. And if I have any strange feeling, I drive around. Thank you for warning us. Someone actually tried to steal my parked car." What? "But when they heard my voice, they took off. I said, 'Thank you, God.' They did not get it. We never know. But thank you, Autumn, for all that you do to help us stay safe, stay aware, and stay informed on so much. I realize it can be draining, so please take care of you. We need you and love you." Well, thank you, sweetheart. I love you too. And, I do this as a friend and as family and as a community member. That's why I feel the need to always stay, to always say, head on a swivel, know your surroundings, because you just, especially in today's society, you never know who is lurking around that corner, who that creepazoid that's always lurking, that's going to, possibly not just take your car or your belongings, but hurt you. You know what I mean? And this is what she was referring to, because she sent me the article that happened in her, where she's at. A man was shot on Wednesday evening during an attempted carjacking at a gas station in Marion County. Now, Marion County, I want to say it's like an hour and a half from me. In a social media post, the Marion County Sheriff's Office stated that deputies responded to the Presto Travel Center gas station located at 7401 West Highway 318 in Reddick, which is near Interstate 75, due to reports of a shooting. Upon arrival, deputies located an adult male victim who had sustained a gunshot wound. The victim was transported to a local hospital in serious condition, and his injuries appeared to be non-life-threatening. Oh, good. Detectives arrived on the scene to investigate the shooting, and the sheriff's office stated that the victim had stopped at the gas station to refuel when a suspect approached him and attempted to steal his vehicle. When the victim refused to comply, the victim shot him and then fled the area. Detectives are following up on leads and reviewing evidence in the case. According to detectives, the victim appeared to be randomly targeted by the suspect. No further details were released by the Marion County Sheriff's Office as the investigation is ongoing, because he didn't comply with what the bad guy wanted. Now imagine if that was one of us ladies. You know what I mean? I mean, this guy, this creepo, had no qualms with trying to take out another male. So imagine if it was one of us ladies. And, my God, the horror. I can't see. This is why, I do not go anywhere by myself. I really don't, because living in like a big city, like Tampa, even like in surrounding areas like the suburbs of Tampa, no, it's not safe. It really truly is just not safe, because you just don't know. I'm going to be the one to say this, okay? Florida is not all sunshine, roses, and daisies, and unicorn farts like everybody thinks that it is. This is actually extremely dangerous area to live in. It really, truly is. Jeez. So, here is another email from another community member. She said, "You don't have to share this unless you want to." Well, you know what? Because you shared it with me, and you felt that it was important enough to share with me, it's important enough for me to share with others, okay? She said, "I just want to tell you my experience that I've been having." This is going back to a video that I did about an autistic woman who worked for Pizza Hut. She said, "I hope they fired that manager and let Andrea come back to work. I have controlled anxiety that started 1 year ago, and corporate has given me a hard time with my accommodations. My management is less than understanding. They claim they understand, but they don't. My anxiety will hit me prior to work, and when I try to go to work anyway, to push through it, or it hits me out of nowhere while I work. So I am either showing up and leaving or not coming in at all. I can average 3 shifts a week at 5 hours each shift. I had to get a doctor's note 4 times because it wasn't the right verbiage before corporate decided it was okay for me to have a water bottle at my register." You had to have a doctor's note to have a water bottle at your register? In between each updated note, I had to wait a few weeks for this committee with HR to decide if they would accept the doctor's note. I just want water that I need to have because of meds, as well as anxiety episodes that make my throat dry. Recently, I have had 2 different managers refuse to answer the phone in the morning because they knew I was not able to come in. They eventually answered when I kept calling back. There's no voicemail, etc. to leave a message. I was short 1 week for hours on my schedule, and I asked why I wasn't getting 20 hours. Another doctor's note said I have to have 2 days off in a row after working 20 hours a week because we are retail we generally don't get 2 days off in a row. By the way, I had to wait for the committee to decide if that was reasonable accommodation. Really? It's a doctor's note. Yeah, seriously, what is this, HR? I mean, do they have a medical license? Are they allowed to? For the love of God. My boss never got back to me, instead added a shift without telling me. I always look at the schedule. Thankfully, I did. I wondered if it would give them the excuse to fire me if I had a no call, no show, if I didn't see it. Most recently, I had a coworker make a comment about my anxiety. I relieved her for a break, and she came back and said, Michelle is freaking out. So I thought I would come back downstairs. I saw the coworker. She said this to look in my direction to see if I was having an anxiety episode. I wasn't having an episode. I told one manager, and she told the boss about what happened. I talked to my boss, and his response was, neither of us heard it. Excuse me? I flat out asked if he was going to do something about it and talk to her, and he said he would. He did talk to her about it, of course. That sparked a rumor about me, but whatever, that's life. The balls of these people. Of course, I am now a little tattletale, a faker, etc. No, you are not. What the? But they are not me, and they don't know how I feel, etc. There seriously needs to be more education on how to treat anyone with any kind of disability, whether it's obvious or not. Someone has a disability. They really need to learn more about discrimination laws. I have been discriminated against in certain ways at my job. I am staying where I am for 2 reasons. Until I can get the anxiety controlled, because it will follow me to another job. The economy is another reason. It has taken a year, but I think we finally found the right medication after all this time. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry that you have to endure this type of ignorance at your workplace. These type of people have the balls to talk smack about you and not treat you correctly. But yet HR needs to have meetings about your doctor's notes. Like I said, do they have a medical license to conduct such meetings to decide on whether you get to have 2 days off or a water bottle at your register? My God. For the love of God. These people, I don't even want to say what I think they need, because I'm going to be nice, because I'm going to try to be nice. But it's very hard to be nice when other people obviously are bullies. Moving on, because I need to get in a better headspace. Okay. Just when you encounter these people again at your next time that you have to work, ignore them. They are not you. They are trash. You are not. Just keep reminding yourself that every single day, and you'll be fine. So this next email comes in with a link. And she said, I'd like to recommend the Gardening with T.O. YouTube channel. He literally grows huge amounts of veggies, all in garbage containers. Well, that's clever. I like that. The videos have pleasant music, no words. Amazing guy. I just wanted to spread the word. His garden tips are incredible and doable for everyone with zero-based budget. Well, thank you. I will put his link in the description box below. And here's another email with another link. She said, long story short, Business Insider said a dollar recall may happen soon. This is covered by the link below. Okay, the link will be in the description box. on a website that I trust. It's called The Common Sense Show. Dave is a former college professor who taught a class on research methods. He sat on the story for 2 days to see if MSM would cover it. They did not. Only need to watch the minutes, 3 minutes to 5 minutes, 15 seconds. In the video, he says the FedNow digital system is due to be complete on July 25th, coincidentally. Yes, remember, July 25th will be the day that nobody forgets. Yeah. I tried to find more information to verify his verification. DuckDuckGo has nothing. Google has nothing. I usually have to go to QWant to search controversial information. I did find an ad for Palm Beach newsletter, which has this paragraph. I'm going to show you a controversial video that proves that our financial authorities are planning a national recall on the US dollar. I'll show you confirmation that they've already scheduled an official announcement for July 26th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, and I'll explain why I believe they could recall official that day. Since Business Insider is mostly a membership wall, I can't get the July 5th, 23 article that Dave refers to. I won't pay for the Palm Beach newsletter either. I wouldn't either. So I will leave that link in the description box below for this YouTube video, okay? So here's an email with some amazing pictures. She said, afternoon, y'all. Hoping all is cool in your state. No, it is hotter than hell. She said, dehydrated 3 huge trays of fresh mint. And my daughter-in-law had given me. Now I got a few free oranges, and I'm dehydrating the peel to add to my mint orange tea. Yummalicious. Hello. Or a mint orange infused honey. Oh. Preserve can dehydrate it. Think outside the box, and God bless. To go with my panettone. Yum, yum, yum. Here are the amazing pictures, and thank you for the encouragement, my love. And before I go, I leave you with these 2 informative educational videos, okay? I appreciate you guys. I will see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fear less. Ciao.
There is a synthetic surface finishing agent being put on your fruits and vegetables to make them last 3 times longer. That sounds safe. I hope you're optimizing your day. Paulie here with Optimum Souls. It's called Edapeel, and the company is called Appeal. Let's cover the red flags. It's approved by the FDA. It was founded by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Other investors include the Rockefeller Foundation, the World Bank Group, the former CEO of YouTube, and Katy Perry. It's an invisible spray that cannot be washed off no matter how much scrubbing you do. What's in it? Trans fats, arsenic, mercury, lead, and cadmium, which can lead to cancer, degenerative bone disease, neurological issues, nervous system issues, and death. Appeal is currently in Costco, Kroger, Trader Joe's, and many others. The only good thing is that they have to label it, so I would hold off until more studies are done. Follow me to get off meds, lose weight, and heal depression.
Don't scroll past this video. Let's talk about it. KFC is launching a new wrap called the Diablo 4. So this is the packaging that the wrap comes in, which says Diablo 4 right on the front. So Diablo means devil in Spanish, but this is where it gets more wicked and disturbing. This is the back side of the package, and it says Lilith welcomes all. So let's talk about who Lilith is. The Bible mentions only Lilith once as a dweller in waste places. You can go read Isaiah 34. It talks about the characteristics of Lilith. She's also known as a seducer or slayer of children. She's also known as a night monster and a female demon. So this was found on Diablo's page. It's a female demon carrying the sandwich. So what the Bible talks about is true. They literally created a female image of a demon. And here you have KFC going along with this demonic garbage in the comments. As I see this stuff taking place more and more, It reminds me of 2 Corinthians 4:4. Satan, who is the god of this world, has blinded the minds of those who don't believe. I pray that you guys wake up. Comment what you think in the comments. Share this with somebody, and let's get this out there. It's time for people to see what's truly going on. People need to open their eyes to reality.